Hey, Leigh.
Hey, again.
Hey again. It's good to see you.
You too.
I'm a hot mess right now, okay?
You've been moving, haven't you?
Yes.
Okay,
Like
I'm in
I'm
the middle of it.
it's
I get it.
it's I'm like I just got to my house 45 minutes ago, like after signing the papers and everything.
Ah,
So,
okay.
this is what you'll see. And this is real Marcus. So if this passes, then we're in good shape.
I'm so sorry. I know how moving goes. I feel
Oh
so
no.
bad.
No, don't feel bad. It's okay. It's an awesome day. Like I just bought my first home. I have a beautiful date. Like
No big deal.
everything everything's good. Everything's good.
That's so exciting, though. I mean, I saw the picture of the outside. It looks beautiful.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. It's overwhelming. It's in a good way, but yeah, it's been a crazy day. Uh moving because a couple weeks ago, like my life's crazy because my car got broken into a couple weeks ago, so I don't have a car. So I was
You don't
supposed to
even
get.
have a car. Like, if
Right. So I've
they
been
were,
driving my U-Haul everywhere as my car today.
wait, what happened to your car? Like, it was broken into and damaged?
Yeah, like somebody took a golf club to like 10 windows, all my windows. And so that's in the shop. Yeah. So like that's my
Just
life.
random?
Yeah, random. Totally random. Literally. Totally random. So
I'm like laughing. It's not funny. That's
no,
terrible.
it's so funny. It's hilarious because I it happened right when I needed a car to commute. Because before I would walk to work. And now that I need a car, I don't have it. So I was supposed to get my rental car today too. And
Okay.
that didn't happen
Of course not.
because why would it? And
Can't go well.
so, anyways, I'm happy to be here and happy to see you. How are you? Because
Me
I hear
too.
you've been busy.
Good. I'm actually, I mean, kind of same. I'm like in the process of moving
Hmm.
ish. It's been really weird because I'm in a limbo. So I move a lot. This is kind of my life,
Do you?
but I am in a weird limbo until December 11th. So I moved out of my place actually this last Friday. So I don't have a home. I'm like technically homeless until I move. So I'm staying with family right now, which is good.
Okay.
It's actually kind of an excuse to see like family, my
Yeah.
nephew, my all that.
I was like,
But
did you break into somebody's house? Are you in somebody's house right now?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm trying to get in before they come back and be
Just borrow
like,
their Wi-Fi. I just need to do
yeah,
these dates.
I just hacked into it. It's fine. I'm good like that.
Yeah.
No, I like it's so weird. I feel like I'm like staying in like my childhood bedroom, which is not like the guest bedroom, but it's really weird, but
Is it?
it's all right.
Well, is
I'm
it
ready to
like
be moved, but
it's what?
I'm just ready to be moved. I'm ready to
Yeah.
be like I just want to feel I'm sure you understand this, but I want to feel like I'm home. I don't
Yes.
want to be back and I'm like staying with people, so I don't have my stuff. Everything's in suitcases. I have like
Mhm.
4 pairs of clothes for like the next month, and I'm just
Uh-huh.
like living. It's so ridiculous.
Yeah, no, it's hobo life. I totally was a part of that too. Yeah.
so
Yeah. No, because I was squatting in my friend's apartment. So we both
you
bought a house. What?
so you know exactly what I'm talking about
Yeah,
then.
literally. I didn't even like I this was like not my apartment for 2 weeks I was living in because he bought a house, luckily, and he moved in early, but he couldn't get out of his lease. So I was like, hey, you're not using that, and they keep pushing my closing date. So can I stay at your house?
So were you at least sleeping in a bed? Were you on a couch?
Yeah, no, I basically moved my whole apartment down the hall. It was in the same building.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
that's really convenient.
I got
You
really lucky. Yeah, I got really lucky. So I was
wish it was the case.
yeah, I was living in this really nice corner view apartment that I did not deserve, and I was like, okay. So blessings abound. But how have you been waiting 2 weeks for a second date?
Good. I actually feel really bad that I couldn't do last week. I felt terrible about that. I'm sorry. I just started a new job too. So you like you were saying, like everything happens all at once. So I'm like
Yeah.
new job, I'm in limbo, I'm getting ready to move. So it's just been overwhelming. Like I feel like I'm just exhausted. But again, once I get into my own house, it'll be nice. Like I can actually be home and in my own space. But it's good. I just started a new job, so it's been really great. I'm in the middle of training. I finished training this week. And that's been really awesome, but also just another new thing. Like I'm ready to be done with training and like officially working full time. So,
Tell me what you do.
I'm so normally I'm a nanny. I work with kids normally. So
Oh
full
my
time.
god, that's awesome.
It's the best job in the whole world. I love it. But I'm going for my master's in child psychology. So my goal is to be a full time therapist. So I want to be a therapist for like little kids, like infant through like 11 ish kind of time.
Shut the
Um,
front door and the windows. Wow. I love that.
But yeah, it's
That's
pretty cool. It's a weird job. I mean, it's not weird, it's more difficult. It's emotionally exhausting.
mm,
Like that's going to be kind of a difficult part of that job, I think, is just being really emotionally invested. But it's good. I feel like the schooling is exhausting, but I'm ready. But right now I'm working for a company called Carewell. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but they
mm,
work with caregivers directly.
okay.
So I'm just like doing customer stuff with them. It's fully remote, which was my goal, especially with moving to the coast. So I'm trying to work fully remote for a while I finish my master's and then
So that's all online then, I
start
assume.
counseling. Yeah.
So
Yep.
how long does it take to finish a master's for what you're doing?
Another year and a half.
Okay, you said it like another year and a half.
I mean, it's kind of like I've been in school my whole life, but I also did like I was super weird. I went like all over the place. I did a 1 year of college, then took off and did gap years and like
Mhm.
adventured around the world and then came back and then I'm all over the place. So now going back to school, I'm just like at a different place than I thought I would be at my age, but in a good way. I love it. It's just like
That's
taking my
but
time.
you're there on purpose though. I really believe that because so you're 27, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't get my first news job until I was 26. Yeah, so
Okay.
like
About that way, I want to know how the heck you got into like news. Like, what did
it's
you know you were gonna do that when you went to school?
I've known since I was probably about 10,
Of
actually.
course.
Like, yeah.
Okay, you talk
It's
like it
just
makes sense.
like, yeah, it's I don't know why. I mean, I would geek out over any public like I would be in church watching the guy talk and be like, I could do that. Like I would just like I don't know. I've always been drawn to that and I originally wanted to be a sports anchor.
Okay.
And that's what I
I
went
like-
to school for, but I'd rather enjoy the games than work the games. So I pivoted to news in college. But so my path was crazy. So I went to University of Toledo
Mhm.
in Ohio, um, and then I decided to go to Arizona State because they have one of the best journalism schools in the country for broadcast. So I was like, okay, I want to be around everybody else who's good, and you know, prove myself out there. So I transferred out there and basically had to restart at 20 when I went out there, and then I spent
Like
4 years
restart college.
like yeah because none of my stuff transferred like of
Of course,
course
it never does.
right.
Yeah. Been
Right. And I gave my parents a heart attack because I was going to school for free because my dad worked at the hospital that worked with the university and he's
there. Okay.
like, "So you want to go from free to out of state tuition?" I was like,
Got
"Yes."
what you love.
Yeah, that's why
Do
luckily
it.
I'm the only son and eventually after many swear words we all agreed on it. But I ended up like working my ass off having a couple jobs out there trying to get through
Okay.
and so like 2014 2015 I was ready to get out of there but I had a couple surgeries. I actually had a neck surgery and some other stuff that I had to deal with. Like I you don't even know half of it. Like so
Wait, neck surgery. Am I allowed to
yeah.
ask?
Like I thought I had a lump removed that was not cancerous, but it was worrisome.
So
What's that?
it's still a big deal, though. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
very scary.
not a
Yeah.
small
So
thing.
no, that kind of interrupted the process. So I moved to Nashville for a couple years and just was working at Apple
Okay.
actually, just because
Okay.
I felt like it. So I literally pulled out a map and was like, Nashville looks fun, and so I moved there because I figured, why go back home? Do something
Yeah.
I haven't done before.
Keep going.
Yeah, and then and
Okay.
I was like, okay, I'm ready to do what I think I'm supposed to do, and I moved back home, and I got a job at my home TV station. So I was on news where like my mom and grandma would watch me every day and all that uh,
Right.
as a reporter, and that was in 2016. So then I turned that from that point. Anchoring in a really small town in Quincy, Illinois, like so small they didn't even have a Target.
That would be rough if I'm being
Like
honest.
barely had no
Sorry.
Chick-fil-A. Like it was deserted.
A lot of things I can take, but no Target is just
Nope.
pushing. You know?
Oh, I'm telling you, it was the dark ages. It was
So
so bad. So
do they have a Walmart?
yes. Oh, they had plenty of
Oh, that's
Walmarts.
worse.
Yeah,
It's like worse when you have a Walmart, no Target.
plenty of Walmarts. Super
Shame.
Center. Oh yeah. So I did my very best there so I could get out. And I hired an agent and then long story short, I got the job of my dreams here and then moved. So
Yeah, I mean that's huge. And so
yeah.
wait, this is probably gonna sound really stupid, but it's not like I know a lot of news anchors. So like what is a normal day for you? You go in and you're always live, or
Yeah, so I don't really have a normal day. So like, so tomorrow I work and we have a meeting in the morning, and then we'll figure out what happened overnight, what's happening that day, and then we'll assign. I have to bring story ideas, and then they have to bring. And then they bring stuff, and if something blew up overnight, I probably will do that. If
right?
something else is going on, I do. So like I report like live out in the field Wednesday through Friday. So like when you see reporters in front of buildings and stuff, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so that's me. I'm live. Yeah, I'm live every day at
You're
work.
that
So
person.
yeah,
Okay.
so I'll be on air tomorrow at 5. And then I don't know what yet, but I'll find out tomorrow. And then the weekends I anchor in the mornings, where that's like in studio,
Okay.
right? So like where you have like a desk in front of you.
And you're reading like a
Yeah,
teleprompter.
reading the teleprompter, right?
Got Okay.
Yeah. So that's
Pretty,
that's the difference there.
feel
Yeah.
like a fast reader then?
Yeah, I think so.
Cool.
the
That's
tele
interesting.
So have you seen Bruce Almighty or like Anchorman?
Anchorman, yes.
Okay. So
Sorry.
you really do read what's in. So you have to be very aware of like
Right.
you will like if somebody just randomly put in like purple rainbow. If you're not paying attention, you'll just keep reading and say purple rainbow on air.
Oh, that would scare me so
Yeah.
bad.
So
I
you yeah.
in New York one time and they had this like in a museum thing where you could try and follow it if you could be fast enough, you don't talk. And I was like actually fast enough, but I don't understand how people keep it all straight because it is way faster than you think and it doesn't stop. It's not like it stops
Right.
for you.
Well, it's funny because here I control it with my foot. So there's a little pedal that slows it down. I swear to God.
Okay, interesting. I would
Yeah.
not have.
It's all
That's
kinds of little
interesting
secrets
to
back
know.
there. Yeah.
Is there a way to
Wait, hold on.
you? What?
What?
Is there a way to watch you?
Yeah. No, Fox. You can watch fox29.com.
Okay,
And
you need to DM me that because I would like to.
I will.
It'd
You
be
can.
so entertaining.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have people from whoever's watching. Like, I'm gonna watch to see if he's actually a reporter.
Like,
I
it's
I forget it's public. Like when we're doing this.
yeah, pretty
Okay.
public.
Hold that thought. Remember, I had a surprise for you.
Yes,
Yes.
I'm holding the thought. Nice boxes.
So I was like, I told the movers, I'm like, don't
Is this
scare.
the thing?
So I told you I got you a snuggle buddy.
Yes, it's the one you can heat up, right?
Yes. So I
I
was gonna say, you take out its
I'm
belly
obsessed.
and you put it in the microwave, and I guess it warms up. So like it's kind of weird that you remove its stomach, but
I was gonna say, I feel like if you're just plopping him in the microwave, how awkward it is that you're just like
no,
seeing.
you don't put the whole thing in. You just
That's
put
good because I feel like that's like torture.
yeah, you just put the stuff. So
That's
I don't
amazing.
know how you feel about like animals or like stuffed animals or whatever.
What's supposed to? You have no idea. I was the child who had 100, so that means
Okay, so I'm doing fine.
yes, you're doing great.
Okay. Yeah, I've never seen that. So this is a TJ Maxx find, right? TJ Maxx for
TJ
the win.
Maxx is so you're like a Target and a TJ Maxx person. You like shop a lot.
Yes, I have a issue. Yeah.
So a new house is fun for you because
Oh yeah, yeah. I can't wait to paint and yeah. So
I love it. It's literally what I'm doing right now too. It's the best. I buy
it's fun. It's gonna be worth all of it when you get in there and have your own space. Do you have a nice room?
yeah, I actually like a really nice one. And I'm not used to this, but we have all hardwood floors. So I'm used to like renting and everything's carpet when you rent, especially in the city. So I'm the most excited for hardwood floors. Like, cannot wait.
It'll change your life.
It
Yeah,
really will. It's
yeah.
going to. So excited.
They put carpet upstairs because it was just like it just came with the build, but it's new carpet, and I don't have kids, so like I think it'll
Yeah.
be okay for now. So
Does your dog like it?
yeah, so he's exhausted. Do these flip around? I don't know.
I don't know, but moving's hard. Oh, buddy. He's like,
So he's been in a U-Haul with me for like 4 hours today.
aw. I
So
loved it. I did see the video of him running into the house, and that was like
did you?
amazing. He's so excited.
Yeah, he
Like,
loved
this
it.
is my new house.
Yeah,
What a cute.
it's got a pretty good yard too, so we're excited to fence that in.
Kid. Oh, that's exciting. Is it like in like a suburb or is it
Yeah,
like
it's like a little like some houses are like 10 years old, but some are just being built. So it's
I
like a
can
nice mix. What's that?
I can tell yours is brand new. Like
Yeah,
it's really
it's like yeah, it's literally like 3 months old. So
I love it.
I love it too. I hope you get to see it someday. I'd love to take you
Me
out.
too. Well, I
So
hope
this
we
is
oh
it.
my god.
Oh
Like
my
so
God.
I like hope we talk again like ASAP. I thought 15 minutes is going to be 50 years, and that was not 50 years. That went by way too fast. I hated that. I just want to keep talking. I feel like these dates are great, but they're so short. Like, who dates for 15 minutes? Just like drink my wine, and wow, that was really great. Jealous of the new house. I feel like the house I'm moving into is older, so it's not quite as snazzy, but that's crazy. We're like in the exact same part of life right now and getting a new house and moving and like dream jobs and all that stuff. That's like crazy to me. Okay. That was too fast. I cannot believe that was 15 minutes. Oh my gosh. I was not prepared, but I'm ready for Corey. I think my chair's squeaking a ton, which is like super awkward. Just go with it. Hey, Corey.
Hey, Leigh.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly fine.
My sound was going kind of weird.
No,
Hi.
how are you?
I'm good. Just going on more virtual dates. You know, the usual.
So, are you accustomed to these yet, or
No,
no?
no, this is weird. I was just thinking too before I got on these with you guys. I was like, I'm used to like when you get ready for a date, you know how you dress up and like look super nice. And I'm like, these I'm like, here up is all I care about. I could be wearing sweatpants, you know what I mean? Like
I am
this
wearing
is such
I
a
am wearing sweatpants. So,
me too. Oh my gosh, that makes
full disclosure. I mean, I was like, you know what? Maybe I should show out, but then I was just like, if it gets to a point where she has to see my pants, then I'm like, I don't know if I've dropped something or so. I'm just.
yeah. I like that's so funny. I literally thought about that. I was like, I hope he's not like gonna have me stand up at any point because I'm definitely wearing sweatpants too.
I promise I'm
And
trying. Here's my full outfit.
oh, you tried so hard. You look
Yeah.
great.
So do you.
Thanks. Thank you. Loving being in my sweatpants. I have to say that this is the best part of being on like virtual
Yeah,
dates.
I feel like it's a professional Zoom meeting with all the. Well, no, all the
Like,
fun of being on a
like
Zoom
decked out
meeting
for
without
gear up
actually.
for
Yeah,
yeah, I've definitely done that way too many times. I'm actually on Zoom like all day, every day right now with training, and I'm like, I'm never wearing anything nice. Never. Like it looks like it, but
yeah. See, both of my roommates, they have to wear something nice, but it's from here up, and they
it's
try it, and they're both very well dressed. So when they go on a Zoom meeting, they look great. And I just wish I could do my job via Zoom, but apparently I can't work on a car via Zoom. So until they figure that out, I'm stuck.
so
You know.
you're full time mechanic then? Is that what you do?
Yeah.
That I'm jealous of that. So you get to work like in person all the time. You never had to do the whole Zoom COVID thing.
No, I mean, like, I've had to do it for like stuff for work here and there, but like it's scarce. It's not as much as probably something you probably have to do it daily, but
Oh yeah, well yeah, but that's just the job.
yeah. So what do you do exactly?
I'm I just transitioned. So normally I work with kids full time. So I'm in full time nanny. That's what I've been doing for the last like 5 years. But I just recently transitioned because I'm going into my master's for child
Oh,
psychology, which is a
nice.
lot. So I'll be doing like I'll be my goal is to be a full time therapist for little kids.
Oh, okay.
So with the schooling, I wanted a job that was like remote. So it just made it easier. So I'm working right now for a company called Carewell. So I'm working with the
Mhm.
customer base there, basically provide like all the gear and stuff for caregivers. So people who have whether it's like a child or an older person that they're caring for full time,
Mhm.
we provide the stuff for them. So I'm working in like the customer base for them and stuff. So it's like fully remote, which is really nice, but it's really different because I'm used to getting up and running around with kids every day. So it's a little odd just like hopping on a computer. I don't love it. Like
If you're gonna
kidding.
do that, I feel like you have to have like mild to high energy to do something like that to hang out with kids all day.
Oh my, so much energy. Like it's insane. Like you come home just wiped. And I'm like sore and I don't know how that happened. You know what I mean? Like always playing and like doing stuff. So now I'm just doing what I'm doing now. Like I'm just sitting for 8 hours and I can't like it's so hard to do. It's so hard to do, especially when you're used to being really active. Like it's been
Right.
and a big adjustment.
So, what is there a demographic age that you really like to deal with, or is it just all ages?
Like with kids,
Yeah.
I'm like, so my specialty, like what I'm really good at and what I really love is between like 1 and 3. So the girls, and it's the really little ones, but like the 1 and 2-year-olds are my absolute favorite because you get to see them before they're even like talking, all the
Yeah,
way. Then you're having a full conversation like an adult. Like, and I love that stage. It's so cute,
dude,
but
so
it's
do I.
mental. Yeah.
Yeah, I love kids. My dad, when I was growing up, was trying to push. Well, not push. He was trying to like lean me in a direction of what I should do.
Mm-hmm.
And growing up with my cousins, I always had cousins much younger than me. I was one of the older ones, and he's like, "You should just go be a pediatric nurse. You like playing with kids so much." And I
Fun.
was just like, "I love kids. I love, love, love." So like when my cousins had their babies and whatnot, granted they were girls, and we weren't ready for that because we're like an all boy family, but we were like,
That's funny.
I loved hanging. I will go over there when any family get together. I will hold them and then I'll trade. I'll be like, okay, I held Sophie. Now I want to hold Lo. And then okay, now because
Those are cute.
yeah, the one set is twins, and the other one
Ooh,
is my
do you
other
have
cousin.
family?
So they do on my dad's side actually. So there's yeah. I mean, I'm surprised none of us were twins. I think one of us was, but
It's generation, I think,
yeah.
right?
So it
Oh my,
does. I'm excited though because I think my dad was actually supposed to be a twin, but
twins could be kind of fun though because it's like you just did 2 for 1. Like if you're trying to have like 2 kids, like you just did it in one shot, which is kind of nice.
which is to me like I know a lot of people would be pretty upset with that information, or if they'd be scared. I'd be sitting there like I get to hold two babies, and I'm ecstatic.
That's actually so my full time like nannying. I do nanny shares, which just means I have 2 kids at the same time, and it's usually from different families. So that means they're usually the same age. So I feel like if I always joke about this, if I ever have twins, I'm so prepared because now I'm like pro at having to carry around 2 infants and 2 toddlers, like whatever their age is. Like I always have 2 the same age. So I feel like I've been working with twins for like 5 years.
Oh my god! See, that makes me when I hear about like you working in this kind of field, like and working with kids. Anytime I see a kid, it's like everything else is irrelevant. I just want to hang out with the kid.
I know. That's how I feel too. I get so like I get to like I'm a different person. I start talking different. When I come off a job like where I'm working with kids and I come home, I go through withdrawals. Like the weekend, I like physically hurt like, missing like holding them so much. It's weird. But like and then I also realize I start talking to adults like children now because I'm so used to working with kids. So like I'm like, why am I talking to you like this? I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
But you
you actually
do it.
came into this meeting talking to me like really high pitched, like you would a little kid. You're like, "Hi,"
Hi, how are you doing? Yeah, I
and
know. I feel like
I felt so welcome. Though I was just like, "Oh, okay, oh, hi."
yeah, I know. It's like it's so ingrained. When you've been doing it for that long, it's like everyone's a child, which
Yeah,
is probably but
I mean, I honestly have still thought about it too. If I had a late career change, I might do something along those lines. But
go
um,
from cars to kids.
yeah, I would do that in a heartbeat. Like honestly, I can't. Like, the one thing I get asked all the time because I think professions, especially with a lot of people our age and whatnot, is that sometimes they'll have that close to 30 kind of like career want to like shift or whatever, and they'll want to maybe switch into something else or like a derivative of their career or whatever. But the one thing I always say is I can't wait to be a dad. I just can't wait.
That's so cute. I love it. I know. I like want to be a mom so bad. Like I love being a nanny because I get paid for it and then I give the
Mhm.
kids back. So I don't have them on the weekends and stuff, which I guess is nice. But it's hard because you get really attached. Like I'm still best friends with all the families I've nannied for, so I still see the kids a lot, just like visiting birthdays because I just got so close. It's really hard when it's like I love them so much and I got to watch them grow and help them, but they're not mine.
Yeah, I can easily see that. I can easily see you being somebody who just smothers the kids, but like not
Not smother, but yeah.
smother with a positive inflection, not like a smother with attention, not smother.
Yeah, I agree. I'm ready to be a mom. I've been ready for a long time, I feel like. But that's a good part of my job, is at least I get
Mhm.
to be part of that while I'm working too, which is really
Right.
nice. Not mad about it.
So I did do a little homework and I went and watched your dates. I got to watch a lot more of you than you did of me.
Huh.
That's not a bad thing. It just gives me a little more to work off of than what you did.
Awkward thing, but yeah,
No, it was like more like little things like you're a middle child.
I am. Yep, two brothers.
Same here. I'm a middle child.
Really? Is
Yes.
it boys, girls?
Boys. The only girl in
So
our family is Nicole, and she's one of the youngest ones. But yeah, two brothers, one older, one younger. My little brother just had his birthday over the weekend, and
how old's your little?
he just turned 26,
Okay, and you're
29,
29, and then your older brother is.
31.
No way, that's how old my older brother is too. He just turned 31, actually.
Did he?
Yep.
See but like when we get in family photos, and I'm not dogging on my brother, I'm not. So I just want to preface
But
that now.
it's fine.
My older brother in family photos gets mistaken for my mom's husband, or because he's got a lot of silver going on. He's a
Oh
silver
my
fox. I mean,
God,
I've
so
got very little, so like gray hairs here and there, but like he's like extremely gray. So
31, it'll get you.
I
You're
hope
close
not.
to 30 though. You're creeping up there.
We don't have to talk about that. We can just
Oh
keep,
man. Wait, when's your birthday?
June 1st.
No way. I'm June 20th. That's amazing.
June
Yeah,
birthdays. Let's
birthdays.
go.
Let's go. I'm the only one too because my whole family is in from like October to January, so they're all winter. And I mean everything, birthdays, anniversaries, all of it. I'm the only one that's like
Well, to
out.
me, that would actually be kind of nice because then I'd have something to celebrate in the winter. And the winter time, I'm not a big fan of it as it is. So it would give
Me
me
either.
something to celebrate.
Me either. I like the summer. I actually love having a birthday in the summer myself.
Same,
Like
same.
somewhere yeah, like boat and water and grilling out, and I love it.
My friends are trying to do something for me this year when I turn 30. I was like, we don't have to make it a big deal. In
You
fact,
have you have to. 30 is a big deal, but I've also heard 30s is like the best in
that's what I
life.
keep hearing. And I need to cling on to that slight bit of hope because I'm like, none of y'all better be lying to me. It better be really nice.
I really hope not for your sake. Also mine, because I have 3 more years and I'll be there too, but we don't have to talk about that either.
No, we in fact, both of our respective 30s are a long way away. Like,
So long. It's like, yeah, forever from now. We don't have to think about it.
so, what else did I hear about you?
I don't know. You did research, apparently. I am a middle child. You got that one down.
I got that one down. Now I take it you're very family oriented. You're very close with all your
Yeah,
family.
like huge. My brothers are my best friends. Their wives are best friends, like literally best, like for like 10 plus years now. So yeah,
Now,
like
how old's your younger brother?
he's like barely a year and we're really close in age. He
Oh,
kind
okay.
of happened surprise, So he's 20. He'll be 26 in December, so in a few weeks.
Oh,
It's
wow. Look at that.
like geez, I can't even keep track. During COVID, so 2020.
Hmm. And that was actually another big question I had. Because to me, it was very defining in that time. When COVID reared its ugly head,
Mm-hmm.
how did you go about handling it? What did you do in that time? Did you like bear down on like yourself independently, like professionally, or did you like work on your like what did you do in that time to cope with the madness when pretty much the world said pause?
Great question. I was not expecting that. So COVID was kind of weird. So the beginning of 2020, I had just gone through like a really bad breakup.
Mm,
So not where 2020 was probably one of the worst years of my life. Like
same.
first half I went through a breakup. I lost my grandfather at the same time, and then later my aunt. So it was just kind of like it was really rough, like really rough. So
Yeah.
it was not a great place at that first part. And then the second half was like one of the best years in my life, which sounds really weird. But I like kicked it into gear and just I started going back to the gym, ironically, in the middle of COVID. So I was like working out every day. We actually talked about this. I feel like that was like my biggest passion ever. And it's
Yeah.
like kind of how I got mentally through everything. That and obviously where my relationship with Christ was like the biggest thing. But I feel like that last half of the year was amazing because I grew tremendously in ways that I probably wouldn't have if I had not gone through that first half, including when I got COVID. So I got sick for like 3 weeks.
Oh,
I was like,
wow.
so it was really interesting, but I kind of loved it in a way because it got me where I am now. That
So
sounds weird, but I'm
we're
being serious.
we're kind of running out of time, but I
I
realize
know.
like that more or less it's what happened to me. I went through a breakup at that time,
No,
and yeah, it was in the first half. Actually, it was like pretty much right in the middle, but it allowed me to refocus myself and find out what my priorities were in life. So it's kind of funny
isn't
that you said that.
it's so weird. Like we talk about it so like whatever now. I mean, it's devastating when it's happening, but then I feel like if you don't go through some of those, like I would not even be where I am right now.
Oh yeah, it was character defining for sure.
I know. Sounds cheesy, but it's true. I do not like the 15 minutes. I want to keep talking to you.
Where's the extend button? Like, where's the snooze button for this?
Well, let's call teleport to put it on there. I don't want to lose. Okay, teleport, if you're listening right now, can we put an extend button on there? Oh my God, I'm just like speechless because I'm not used to having to rehash a date right after I have it like this. They're both so sweet, like, but they're both so different. And Corey, oh my God, he's so cute. He's so freaking cute. And he had such good questions. I wasn't expecting the COVID thing. Like, I really wasn't expecting that. And I kind of loved it. It was like really deep. Oh my gosh, and he loves his family. He loves kids. Like, he wants to be a dad. Are you kidding me? It's like my dream. Oh my gosh, guys. I know I'm supposed to like not even supposed to. I like feel like I need to make a decision, but I don't know if I can today. This might be like a continued thing cuz I'm really liking them both. So I don't really know what to do.